The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it and back at it. You've got The Local Show. Welcome in and welcome to spring. The budding
trout.
Oh, yeah, your trout. Yeah. April 1st, just around the corner? No.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
Wednesday, whatever it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll get out there. You'll get to the streams.
Assuming it's at least 60 degrees. I'm kind of a fair weather fisherman, Tom.
Yeah.
You know, no, it doesn't be 60, but these guys that go out there and the snow is blowing and they're in a blizzard and that's not me. You know? I don't ice fish. I'm a fair weather fisherman, but we are looking forward to going to the Adirondacks this summer.
Oh yeah,
we've been looking. We're gonna go way up somewhere and rent a little cabin or something, and we've about finalized that.
Very good.
Let me paraphrase. We had it finalized, and then Judy changed her mind. But she doesn't listen to the show. So
let me know where you're going because I want to alert the bears to get out there. And,
I want you guys to come up. Are you kidding?
Oh, that would be nice. Thanks.
You know?
Yeah. We'll bring bears.
Should I ramble about Victory in Motion a little bit?
Sure. Talk to me about that.
All right, Dr. Petropoli. My knee hurts, doctor. Well, you're going to need a new knee. Maybe not. Mm-hmm. And they've got a way that they do some procedures that make it so you don't have to have your knee replaced. And I keep hearing stories about people that didn't have to have their knee replaced. That's a big deal. That takes you out for 6 months?
Right.
And you risk a blood clot, all this crazy stuff. So
anytime you have to replace a joint, from surgery is bad.
No, that's bad. So if you've been told that, or maybe you want to get it checked because it hurts like crazy, reach out to our friends, Dr. Petropoli, victoryinmotion.com. You can do that, or you can call them 685-7544, 685-7544. Some pretty cool people, and they take people out of pain, Tom.
Sounds good. All right. Returning guest is Gideon Skinner, and he owns Skinner Fence. How are you there, Gideon?
I'm good, guys. Good. Thanks for having me back on.
Yeah. It's good to see you. I would imagine that since some of the snow has cleared.
It's cleared, Tom. It's gone. Come on, let's go with it cleared.
We'll get a flurry or two and things like that, but in general, we're in spring, so things are probably picking up for you.
Yeah. Things are getting pretty busy right now. Everyone's ready to get their fence in, and we're trying to take care of as many people as we can.
So what's the lead question? How much is a fence? I mean, what do people have to ask? They don't even know what to ask, kind of, right?
Yeah, I guess a lot of people call. They kind of have a rough idea of what the fence is going to be. They've probably called a couple people. And you do have some people that have no idea what it is. So we, our goal is to educate people on what the cost of a fence is and what the best option is for them. And, now they can go on our website and get an instant quote on there and get a kind of a rough price range of what the project will cost without having to call us and set up an appointment or, deal with that process. They can go on there and do it themselves.
So that's at skinnerfence.com.
Yeah, it's on skinnerfence.com.
Right. But when you do talk to people and someone, they got quotes and their fence is going to be $15,000, you say, it's going to be $7 or $8 grand or whatever the number is, and they go, how can that be true? Do you find jaw drops?
Yeah, we definitely get some of that. We try to be as efficient as possible and then save them as much money as we can. So yeah, we definitely do get a good amount of people, and because of that, we are very, very busy trying to take care of as many people as we can.
What inspired you to get into the fence business?
I think after my previous business, I kind of saw that there was a need for a company that, was charging a very reasonable price and putting in a much better quality product. So once we kind of were able to use the system that we use now, we wanted to make sure that we could provide that for as many people as possible.
Explain the system.
Yeah, so we we don't do your standard dig a hole, set some concrete in. We take a steel post and we drive that into the ground 4 feet deep, and we build on that. So we're not making a mess, digging up a bunch of dirt, dropping a bunch of concrete in. Taking a week to do your project, 2 weeks to do your project. Mm-hmm. We're coming in, non-invasively driving a steel post in, and we're attaching any type of fence you want onto those steel posts, and usually we can finish a project within 1 to 2 days.
And that that post doesn't move?
Yeah, that's right.
Because I think that some people might feel that if it's in the earth, it has to give at some point.
Yeah, there has to be some move there. The earth is very unforgiving, but no, we kind of wanted to examine the key failures of a fence and solve them. So your biggest issues are going to be, usually what happens over time is the water gets down below the concrete and it freezes and expands, and slowly it heaves and it lifts and it moves, and that's going to be the criticalest part of your fence. That's why everyone wants to really vet a company and make sure they're putting their posts deep enough in concrete, because anyone can go and throw a fence up and the homeowner might not see how deep they put it. But when you drive a steel post in and you don't have any concrete, there isn't a big base there for the water to get underneath and lift it up. So we've eliminated that issue completely.
How far does it go in?
Yeah, we go 4 feet down. So the frost line here would be 42 inches. So you would want to go 4 feet with concrete if you didn't want it to heave. But rarely, if any, does any company go 4 feet deep with a concreted post.
Okay, and it can look like what?
It can look like any type of fence you want. Yeah, we can build every type of fence you want. We've have solutions and ways to build it and mask the fact that there is steel inside of there reinforcing your fence to make it look
What's
like
the most
fence.
popular these days? What do people
I would
ask
say
for
your standard 6-foot white vinyl is probably going to be the most popular fence that we install. You can get
And that vinyl, does it yellow after a while? Is there any way to avoid that? Or how about the black streaking as well?
Yeah, so we don't get yellowing. Sometimes you're going to get, it's going to get dirty over time, the same as you would with any other fence. The nice thing with vinyl is it's so low maintenance. You can go out there and you can wash it off with a hose, the same way you'd clean your house or any other thing you have. It's like a car wash. You got to wash your car from time to time, so you just go out there and you wash the fence, and it's good as new. But the vinyl material we use has a lifetime warranty. If there was to be any defect, that fence is always going to be covered.
Okay,
That's nice.
So your dad, Steve Skinner, a big community connected guy.
Yeah.
He's not the mayor of Eastwood, but if there was one, it'd probably be him. Are you like him, or are you like more introverted?
I would say I definitely have gotten a lot of things from him. We're in different industries. Him being in real estate and working with helping people buy homes, and us putting fences in. But I like to work on the same morals with people, so I know that he's out there trying to help people find the best house and educate them on it. Whether they do know or they don't know. My goal isn't to sell; it's to go and educate them. And he does the same thing with homes. So we just want to go out there. We don't want to go out there and sell somebody on a fence. We don't want to sell them on a fence over the phone. We're not a car salesman. We want to educate them and let them make the best guess with the education we give them.
Sorry, car salesman.
Yep.
So you're not pushy.
Yeah.
No, we're not pushy at all. We just want to educate people and let them make a decision, because, we know that this is what we do. We're the experts in this. So we're going to just be here to educate them. And then once they have they know all the things that, for their project, we're going to let them make the decision.
A lot of us know fences as being enclosing a backyard, I should say, or front yard maybe, but mostly a backyard, right? They would enclose that. What are some of the more interesting areas that people ask to have fenced in?
Yeah, we obviously there's your backyard. There's differences in how you fence in your backyard too. You can have a big 6-foot privacy fence, so you have the privacy along with the fence. But some people like the open feel, so we'll put some a semi-privacy fence in there, so they don't have they're not blocking their yard in. So we'll do that. Other times we're just doing one line, maybe in the back or on the side. Maybe they lived in a neighborhood and a new big subdevelopment or a commercial building went in, behind their house, and they want to be able to block that off and feel like they're still in a neighborhood there with that kind of obstruction in the back. So we'll just put a privacy line up just to block the view of that.
Okay, so 217-1125.
Yep.
The big area code 315, Tom. So if someone wants to say, when can you look at it? They can go on the website at skinnerfence.com.
Yeah.
But if they want to talk and get some of this knowledge that we have, they can give you a shout out.
Yeah, they can give us a shout. They're gonna speak with someone in our office, and they're gonna try and educate them the best they can about it, and see if maybe it's a viable option for them to go on there and get a quote. But and then the next step is, from there, I'm going to end up reaching out to them if they need some more information, and I'm going to go and educate them on the phone on that process and go forward with there, whether it's giving them a quote over the phone or I need to go out in person and have an on-site consultation.
217-1125. You need a fence? 217-1125. SkinnerFence.com. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.